Hey, what's up, people? I just saw a video about how corporations are making money on shitty food. And it's like, yeah, I hate corporations just as much as the next guy. But you know what I also hate? I also hate cooking and cleaning. And I don't want to pay a lot of money for my food. I'm a bachelor. And so I think society needs to do something about that part of food. So, what are we going to do about that? I mean, really. Like, I'm all for equal rights and stuff, but, you know, who likes cooking? I don't know. Do do women in general like cooking? I can't imagine that women in general like cooking. I don't know, maybe they do. I don't know. I can't imagine that anyone in general likes cooking. I don't know how anyone in general likes doing much of anything. But that's probably because I have my own biases. Yeah, and I'm middle aged now. It's just life is just kind of getting boring. Um, I don't like going. I don't like going out to get food. I don't like going and making food, cleaning food. Sometimes I don't even really like eating food. I just do it because otherwise, I'm just hungry. Or I eat food because I'm just bored. So I eat food while I'm watching, I would watching TV. It's the modern equivalent of TV, streaming, YouTube. That's it's just out of boredom because my hands need to do something. It's just like I don't even care that it's good for me or not. Really, I don't have teeth. I would eat. I used to like to eat like carrots and peanut butter, celery and peanut butter, and that would probably be better. I mean, the kind of peanut butter that I like Jif. So I'm betting that's not like the best kind of peanut butter to eat. But I'm betting the celery and carrots are probably pretty good. Um, as far as snacks go. And in the video, the guy was like ditching on salad dressing, and I'm just like, what do you want people to eat a salad without dressing? Are you kidding? That's probably definitionally horrible. I mean, maybe it'd be a little bit okay if you ate a salad and you had like some chicken in there and like a hard boiled egg in there might be at least acceptable. But I gotta have ranch dressing in my salads. Yeah, I gotta. So, uh, I think I think if you like cooking, personally, if you enjoy cooking, this goes back to my we need to tax people good. We need to have a very, very healthy tax system, which means tax a lot. If you enjoy cooking, and I mean cooking, like cooking, not like it wouldn't be like the next thing wouldn't be like we put you at McDonald's. If you enjoy cooking, for those people that do, I would say through the tax system, we as a society, they just give you a big ass restaurant for free. We set you up in there and we allow you to make all sorts of shit all day long. We give you all the resources from wherever and you would just make stuff all day long for everybody in the local community. You'd be the local cook, and you'd make stuff in batches. Big old chili, big old stews, big old everything that you would put out in like buffets and stuff. And you could teach people to cook. You'd have your little, what do they call them? I don't know. I'm losing words. But the people that you'd be teaching. And most people will probably just come up there and grab their bowls of chili and soup and you know uh, whatever. But some people would be like, I want to try this today or whatever. And you make your special orders too. You can feed the whole community that way. And that would be like I don't know what is the word for metaphor for the entire community. And that way I wouldn't have to do any fucking cooking ever. And you being the proprietor of that food emporium, not restaurant, because restaurant implies you're charging people. Food emporium. The farmers would bring stuff in and cook for it, and everybody would have happy thoughts. And you as the cook for the entire community would be held up high, and everybody would be like, "That's cook." They wouldn't even need to know your name because you'd be cook. It'd be like being the doctor in the town. Everybody'd be like, "That's cook." Yep, that's chef. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be a nice society to live in? Where everybody does their own thing and nobody has to pay for anything. Everybody knows everybody because you go to the place to eat and go to the place to get this or get that. I don't know. I don't have a whole thing prepared to do a whole huge video on where you need to go to get this, but you go to the place where I have a busted computer, take it into the well electronics repair store, or you take your phone too. Those people know how to fix stuff. The tinker shop. It'd probably be a more generalized place to be, the equivalent of Leonardo's workshop in the modern era. And there'd probably be several of those in Main Street, on Main Street. And again, taxes for, if we choose to have a money society, taxes. Of course, why have a money society when we're going to run things like that? Everybody knows everybody. Everybody helps everybody. So why even have money? Just everybody help everybody, and there you go. But that's an idealized version of things that everybody will, the naysayers will be like, that's, what do we do, and blah, 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 and have all their standard arguments against things. How do we motivate people to do anything? Well, how do you motivate a bunch of people to go out and do all the other garbage? I mean, when the government was shut down, there were a whole bunch of people in the military that were going without pay. Why didn't all of those people just be like, yeah, I'm not getting paid, I think I'll just go home? I mean, they still stayed on. All the air traffic controllers, all the other people stayed on while they weren't getting paid. They could have just said, I'm not getting paid, so fuck it, I'm just going to go home until I start getting paid again. I bet that would have, motivated all those fucking rich ass senators to get their shit together and maybe say, maybe we do need better health care in this country that sidesteps all the bullshit corporations and insurance companies. So if everybody, military included, just said, yeah, I'm going to go home, take a vacation, and be like, you'll be discharged. You're going to discharge 1 million people? Really? Dishonorable discharge 1 million military service personnel and have 0 military? Yeah, I don't think you're going to do that. So, what are they going to do? They can't do anything against stuff like that. You just can't. And Reagan was like, I fire all the air traffic controllers. Well, then, everybody else stands in solidarity with them. Then everybody else quits. Fucking Reagan was the evil guy. Everybody else should have just quit in solidarity with him. Everybody. They've just been like, well, we'll all just quit. Shut this bitch down. Shut this bitch fucking down on Reagan. Reagan's rich ass and all their rich asses with him. They just said, if you fire him, we'll shut this bitch down. Whatever. Anyways. Because these rich people can't live without us. The pyramid falls. The pyramid crumbles to nothing without its bottom layer. So remember people, you're on the bottom layer. If you just go and sit down and just go, yeah, I think I'm going to take a smoke break for 5 days. And just be like, why don't you, Mr. Billionaire, go and do your own gardening for a little while? Do your own roofing for a little while. And I don't know. We'll see how that works out. Anyways, tax rich, kneecap rich, boobs, and eat good food.